Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Got some more rain code. Guess this is the epilogue. Guess it's almost over. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the ending, but let's continue. Guess we're playing as Kurumi now. It's kind of cool. I'm starting to feel like the rain isn't so bad.
Yes.
Yeah, it does protect us after all. Oh, so they know. Oh. Okay. So I guess Yuma's little thing came across or whatever.
Hi, Kurumi. I've got your order right here. Ta-da! Amaterasu Corporation's brand spanking new raincoat. It'll easily block out both rain and sunlight.
Thank you.
Wow. Amaterasu sure has changed. They're even making products for us now. Just a bit ago, they mainly exported stuff, so we never knew what they were making. But Mr. Makoto taking the helm of both Amaterasu and Kanai Ward really changed things.
Exposition, exposition.
Yeah, that's true.
God. I'm really not trying to sound like a downer, just, I don't know.
It's nice to have a local business invested in our town's interests. Of course, I hope they keep exporting goods so that more money comes into Kanai Ward.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Makoto can handle it.
You got that right. Glory to the future of Kanai Ward. By the way, what's with the heavy bag? You going somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Well, take care. Good rain.
Likewise. Good rain to you too.
Good
Next on
rain?
the shopping list is... Right, body cream.
Body cream? Oh, mom. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this epilogue's gonna be. It's probably not gonna be too long, if I had to guess. Probably like a couple hours, maybe. Honestly, I may just do another long video. I don't really care at this point. I sound so negative. I'm really not trying to. It's not my intention. Okay, I'll let you do your little smoke. Let you get your smoke on, my brother.
Excuse me, do you have the body cream I ordered?
Of course. Here you go. Specialized body cream that'll protect you from harmful sunlight. It's perfect for us homunculi.
I think it's called sunscreen.
It's perfect for us homunculi. I can't believe I'm getting used to saying that.
I never would have imagined. Oh well, that's life.
It was all so sudden. That day, Mr. Makoto startled all of us in Kanai Ward with that emergency broadcast.
Exposition.
Seeing his face behind the mask was surprising enough. Who could have guessed we were all monstrous homunculi?
We're not monsters. We're just a little bit different from regular people.
Right, that's what Mr. Makoto said. Still, it's hard to accept it. And I'm not talking just about myself here. Everyone feels the same way.
For now, I think we should just take it slow. If we can accept things slowly, we can live our lives with more hope.
Right. We're immortal, after all. We've got plenty of time. Besides, we all made the decision together. After we voted on the referendum, we chose to follow Mr. Makoto.
Yes. Oh my god, this exposition. It's driving me crazy.
So yeah, like he said, we need to take it slow and live with hope.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okie dokie.
God, it's like written by an AI.
Right. I need to buy a map.
Okay, let's go buy a map, I guess. Where are we going to buy a map? Back upstairs, if I had to guess. Yep. Alright. So I guess Kanai Ward is just kind of chilled. Homunculi just walking around, doing their thing. Nothing's really changed. Classic.
Since then, The people in town have stopped eating meat buns. No one wants them anymore, now that we know what they're made of. I think that's a natural response. Our bodies may be artificial, but our hearts are still human.
I mean, that's really what matters. I mean, I don't think... I mean, I kind of sound like a transhumanist with this. I think that's the word. But, yeah, I would definitely switch out my body parts for artificial ones. I know that sounds very strange, but I probably would. I probably would, just cause, you know, human bodies aren't perfect, and it would be good for certain situations.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. How can I help?
Do you have what I ordered?
The map, right? You want the world map.
Yes, that's right.
Now that Kanai Ward is no longer isolated, I can order books from around the world. I'm so giddy about it that I can't help but read every one.
I understand. It's been a while since we were able to interact with anyone outside of the city.
There have been a lot of problems, but Mr. Makoto is handling the negotiations, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
It will be. Of course.
Mr. Makoto is so amazing. Even if it was decided by the referendum, he quickly ended our isolation and promised to negotiate with the unified government as well. Although he did say it was his way of atoning, he was ready to turn himself in, but we stopped him from doing so with that referendum.
Did you hear that, guys? With the referendum.
Honestly, he doesn't have to force himself to work so hard. It'd be awful if he ever collapsed from it all. Oh, but maybe homunculi don't get tired? I'm not sure myself.
Whatever the case, he better not overwork himself. He is Kanai Ward's leader, and leader of us homunculi.
You got that right. The coexistence between humanity and homunculi has just begun. Anyway, about that world map. What made you want to get it?
It's a secret. Sorry. It involves a high school girl's crush.
A crush, huh?
So the next up should be the last one. I must have my precious multi-pack of instant ramen.
Instant ramen. Yeah, I used to like instant ramen. It's not bad, you get kind of tired of it. You get pretty tired of it pretty quick, unfortunately. It is great though for, I mean, it really depends. You can get some cheap instant ramen, which isn't that good, but you can get some pretty good stuff too.
All the meat bun shops vanished from town, but ramen shops popped up in their place.
Oh, Kurumi!
Oh, it's Yuma, look.
Hi, you look busy.
I sure am, but busy is great for business. I need to go inspect the grand openings for our 3 brand new locations.
In a strange twist of fate, he appeared in Kanai Ward, using his passion for cooking to develop ramen. Ultimately, he turned that ramen into something with all the nutrients a homunculus would need. And of course, it's super yummy, says everyone.
Fate can be such an enigma. Although I originally made a contract with him, I ended up following him here out of guilt. This city was a shock to my system at first, but I was able to open up the ramen shop of my dreams. So I think coming here was the right call. Seriously though, fate can be so strange.
Yes, I think so too. Oh, that's right. May I please have a multi-pack of instant ramen? For now, I need about a month's supply.
Huh? A month? Sure thing, but why do you need so much?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Thank you. You want to get a bite to eat while you're here?
No, I'm okay for today.
Alright then. Well, good reign to you.
Yeah, good reign to you too. That's it for the shopping. I've safely completed all my preparations. I should head to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. I better hurry or I won't make it in time.
Oh good, oh good. So, I kind of forget, because I don't know. Does Yuma have his memories, or sorry? Does number 1 have his memories? What is his name? Yuma Coco Head. That's not his, no, that's not his name, that's the other guy. What's his name now? Just number 1? Okay. Yeah, alright, whatever. God, I sound so fucking horrible. I sound like such a asshole right now, but I'm like semi-disappointed. I mean, I'll go into detail after we actually finish the game, but I'm like semi-disappointed with how it turned out.
Well then, let's get going.
Can't believe we're saying goodbye to this place. After all is said and done, I'm gonna miss it.
We have shared many memories here. But departure is just the start of a new adventure. Be sure not to forget anything before we set sail.
Hey, princess! Your suitcase? You've already forgotten something.
Oh, so true. Hey everyone! You're all still here! I'm glad I made it in time.
Kurumi! You came to see us off? Where are the others? Are any of my fans with you?
No, it's just me.
Huh? Oh, maybe they were too shy to come along.
Wait, where's Vivia? Vivia? What are you doing?
Hey, Kurumi. I figured if I stayed inside a suitcase, someone would carry me. Long trips are exhausting. All journeys can be life-threatening. There is no peace or quiet.
You never change, Vivia.
Funny, funny. Very funny.
Wow. You all really are leaving, huh?
After that incident, we stayed at the agency to monitor what would happen. But our work here is done. The city will be fine.
Yeah, it's time we stepped off the stage. A bunch of detectives just sticking around isn't a great look.
That's not true. Detectives are heroes to me.
Kanai Ward is free. If you ever need us, we shall fly to your aid.
I've spoken to Makoto as well. If Kanai Ward ever needs detectives, he can call us anytime. Polara Nightmare will be at his service. Obviously, I don't work for cheap.
So, where will you go now?
For now, we're heading back to WDO headquarters. We don't know what'll happen after that. I'm sure we'll be dispatched to some other job. The World Detective Organization can be such slave drivers.
I thought WDO headquarters was bombed in that terrorist attack.
Oh, come on! How many times do I have to explain it to you? The explosion footage we saw was all a sham!
A sham? So, it never really happened? Why would anyone do such a thing? For what purpose?
It was all done by Makoto. It wasn't the only thing he fabricated. He made it look like we died too. He prepared clothes identical to our outfits, and also found skeletons similar to our body types.
Yeah, I thought everyone was dead.
I can't believe you got duped like that, Kurumi. Nothing can kill us.
There were letters written by everyone, and I was told it looked like your handwriting.
I hear that was thanks to Makoto's coalescence. Fortes are indeed formidable.
I would expect nothing less of number 1's homunculus.
Homunculus?
Why don't you get it? How many times do I have to explain everything?
My apologies. My mind has been in a haze ever since we inhaled that white smoke.
Do you even know how long ago that was?
After you were knocked out, you all woke up on the top floor of Kanai Tower, right?
Yeah, it was Makoto's room. We were trapped in there. While we were locked up, the final battle took place.
Kurumi, you were there, right?
Yes. But only for half of it, really.
To think this was all for the final showdown. It was nothing but a ploy by Makoto to lure Yuma here, who took the lead role.
Jeez. It's all so unbelievable.
Then again, almost everything in this city is too.
Yet, what I still struggle to comprehend is that Yuma was #1 of the WDO.
Right. Even I didn't realize it.
Who would have thought my man is the top detective of the WDO?
Former top detective. He already left the organization.
It is such a waste for him to simply discard his position as #1.
His letter of resignation was submitted before he lost his memories. He had hoped that by quitting, he could bring change to the organization. In this new era, a detective must follow their own creed to solve each case.
He took the first steps to make that reality happen. I think it's commendable. Maybe I should quit too. Work as a detective is getting more and more exhausting.
You were so quick to call it quits.
But where did Yuma, I mean the former #1, go?
I think it's fine to call him Yuma. It feels better that way.
He vanished without a word. I have no idea where he could be.
Kurumi, I'm sure you're worried too.
Huh? I'm not sure if worried is exactly the right word.
Come on. Come on, where's the big kiss?
There's something I want to say to everyone.
You're going to find him, right?
Huh?
It doesn't take a detective to notice the giant backpack you're carrying.
Kurumi, are you really going to try to find Yuma?
Do you know where he went?
You still want to go?
I haven't said goodbye yet. Actually, I refuse to say goodbye. I had a lot of fun spending time with Yuma. I've always admired detectives, and investigating with one was like a dream come true. That's why I want to be with him. Even if he's different now, Yuma will always be Yuma.
Come on. If you're gonna confess you love him, just tell him.
Huh? No! That's not what I meant! Besides, I've always wanted to take a trip. It's why I got permission from Mr. Makoto to travel. It'll be fine. I'm sure I can find him. Never underestimate my abilities as an informant. Right. I believe you can do it, Kurumi.
A master detective and former #1 of the WDO, and a homunculus informant. I think you two would make a great team.
Well, we should get going now. Since he quit, the WDO is in a state of chaos. #1's position is still vacant. An election to decide the next #1 will be held among the detectives soon. We need to hurry home.
Maybe I'll nominate myself. Hey, why are you sighing?
If you find Yuma, give him my regards. Also, tell him I'm still waiting for him to pay up.
Right. Bye, Halara. I'll see you again soon.
Kurumi, if you ever decide to ditch Yuma for me, give me a call anytime. When you do, I hope you'll introduce me to your friends too, and even your friends' friends. See ya. Bye, Kurumi! Let's meet again in our dreams.
Thanks for everything, Tetsuhiko! It is so hard to say farewell, but all adventures involve such partings. I must continue my own adventure. Please take care of yourself, Kurumi. And of course, I must thank the chief as well. With all my heart, farewell, everyone. Fubuki, I hope to see you somewhere out there in the world.
Damn. No one's gonna carry me. Great. Walking is way too much effort. It was rather comfortable in there. I know this may sound like a bad joke, given what you are, but I want to die someday.
Please take care, Vivia! Everyone is gone. Yuma, I won't give up. Okay, I better get going too. Chief Yako, thank you so much. I met so many people and learned an important truth. It's all thanks to this detective agency. I'm really, truly grateful.
Dear Kurumi, I'm sorry for suddenly disappearing on you. I thought I should take a little trip. From here on out, I intend to travel the world. There are still cities everywhere in need of detectives. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. So, I have to go. This is my dream. And also, an important promise I made to someone. In the meantime, I want you to hold on to this book for me. Someday, once I'm finished, I'll come back for it.
Someday, he says. I may be immortal, but I'm not that patient.
That's it? Well, I was actually gonna say this, but I'm actually glad that Shinigami's with Kurumi now. Still. Whatever, man. I feel like that ending would have been so much better if they didn't pull that stupid Shinigami shit. This makes me feel horrible. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, that's the end of Raincoat. It's quite a long game. I'm actually pretty surprised. Like 45 hours maybe? 40 hours? What is this, part, like, 40 something? So, yeah, it was a really, you know, it was a fun time. I really like the setting. I think Kanai Ward was really nice. Characters were cool. Probably the best characters. Actually, they were all pretty good. Yeah, I mean, probably... no, they were all actually really good, so... I can't even... It's not like one really stood out to me. Soundtrack was really nice. Soundtrack was super, super good, which is kind of expected with the Spike game, honestly, but... Yeah, it was really nice to listen to. I think the whole, yeah, so the cases. I didn't think the cases were that great. I thought they were a little bit too easy. And I kind of spoke about this before, but I blame that mostly on the fact there's like so few people. So it really doesn't leave you with much speculation. Like it's like it has to be one of these 4 people. So even if you're completely guessing, that's like a 25% chance. Bow, bow, bow. I'm not sure how well this game did. If it does do well though, they'll definitely make a second one. And I think it actually has good sequel potential. Maybe Kurumi as a main character with Shinigami. Filling off against Yuma and all that crap. Yeah, I feel better. Okay, I feel better knowing that Kurumi has the Book of the Dead. That makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know. It just, you know, it's kind of like... Don't show me this fucking picture. Get this off the screen. Get it off the screen! I don't want to see that. Stupid game. I think probably the best, I mean, first of all, the voice acting in this game was amazing. I'd say probably Shinigami had the best voice acting, but that's tough. It's really tough because I think Yuma did a really good job. I think Halara did a good job. Honestly, I think all of them did a good job. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Sometimes you can kind of point out like a weak voice acting job in these types of games, but it was all pretty consistently good. I just wanted to take in the music. Listen to all the goodness of that amazing saxophone, by the way. Incredible. Typical Masafumi. Oh.
Somebody stop him! Has anyone seen my daughter? Please! I need information!
We did it, boss! That was easy.
There's a murder investigation over there. Seriously? Again?
All right.
What? Yuma visits San Francisco? Question mark? Was that really? That's the sequel date? Really? I don't want to go to Frisco. Oh shit, we got all these gumshoe gaps too. How many did we end up finding? Yeah, so exactly, just what I expected. Most of these are only in certain chapters. And that makes sense. I actually obtained quite a few of them. Yeah, not bad. I somehow missed... How did I miss that one? Can't live without books? I don't know. Shattered Home. What was that again? Oh yeah, that was the... That was the... I forget the name of it. The one with the terrorist. Or the wannabe terrorist. Yeah, okay. I'm a little bit stunned at that. What was that supposed to be? Like, what? Yuma's now in California? Because that's definitely what it was. Even the cars. Fed police. Okay, I mean, it's not what I was expecting, but that's fine. I guess that's what the second one's gonna be about? These actually usually get sequels. I think the writer of this game, he did Somnium Files, I believe, and that got a sequel, so... I was kind of thinking too, if I had to put this... if I had to compare this to other Spike games, I don't really think it's comparable, first of all, but if I really had to, like if I'm thinking about Danganronpa, if I'm thinking about Somnium Files, if I'm thinking about like Zero Escape, it's probably... I don't know, it's just so like... I don't really want to pick one. I'd rather compare. So if I had to compare this to something like Trigger Happy Havoc, obviously the gameplay's more fun, but the story is worse. I didn't think the story was that great. The big twist being the homunculi, I feel like that was way too obvious. Like, listen, I was literally calling this like in chapter 4, and I am not smart. I am really not that smart. Like, if you've seen me play other games, you know I'm not that good. So, if I was able to point that out so early, I feel like that's a bad sign. So yeah, I think what really carried this was the setting. I think Connie Ward is really cool. I think the characters are really cool. And I think the voice acting, the art style, I actually really like the art style. I didn't think I was going to like it too much, but I actually did end up liking it quite a bit. What else? Yeah, I mean, that kind of covers it. I guess you can count soundtrack too, but... Is it weird I don't want to do these gumshoe gabs? I just don't really care. I just don't care enough. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, was it worth a 60? Probably. Probably, yeah. I mean, it was a pretty long game. It was, I mean, yeah, it was like 45 hours. It was longer than any other Spike game, because usually... But Trigger Happy Havoc and maybe V3 was like 35 hours, 40 hours, but... Actually, it's kind of too bad this doesn't have more minigames, because V3 had a ton of minigames. So it's kind of disappointing there's no minigame. It was trying to be more story-based, which I don't think worked out, but whatever. Anyway, I know some people actually were following along with this quite diligently, so I'll always be happy to hear your opinion on what you think the game how you think the game turned out. I kind of saw some mixed stuff, if I'm being honest with you. Like, even if I go on, this obviously isn't the perfect indicator, but yeah, it seems like, let's see, what do people think about the game? Kind of looks like a 7.58. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good 3 out of 5. 7.1. Yeah, it kind of does feel like a 7. Yeah, it really, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this could have been more. I really do. Looks like the consensus is like 7, 8 out of 10, which most people saying that it was carried by the characters, which I agree with completely, by the way. So yeah, I mean, would I play the second one? I mean, obviously I would play the second one because I'm kind of invested already. But I feel like some people would be disappointed if they played this after Danganronpa, because the story is not nearly as good. It just feels kind of like shallow, surprisingly. Like, you know what's funny? It feels like some of the cases didn't even like transition. Like, did anything about the case of Halaro show anything? Like, nothing really started to speed up until case 4. Like, it's funny, isn't it? Halaro's case felt the most useless. And I know that sounds kind of rude, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It was just kind of it was okay. I liked it. I had fun. I won't play it again. Definitely won't do in the DLC. They've okay, here's the thing. They've already started to release stupid fucking DLC. Oh god. Don't show my email. Don't show my email. God, get me out of that. I was gonna show me my email or something. I just know it because this thing is stupid. This thing is so stupid. Anyway, this does have DLC. This does have DLC for the other Master Detectives. Like, I think Desuhiko has a DLC already, and I think Yako has one. The Yako DLC was a prologue, though, to be fair, but still. Anyway, that's gonna be it for Rain Code. It was like a solid 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know. I almost blame it on, like, that open world. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Not sure when we'll play next. May take a little break. Got, I don't know. If I take a look at the calendar. Upcoming games. Metacritic always has a good little list. If I take a look at this. Baldur's Gate. Yes, everybody's playing Baldur's Gate. There's not really anything in terms of RPGs. I mean, you have Tactica coming out in a few months, but that's pretty far away still. I don't really see anything. Nothing that I would want to play. I may go back and play. You know, actually, I may play like an old SMT game. I may play an SMT game I haven't played yet, or I may play. I don't know. Something for me to think about, you know. But there's nothing really on my radar that I'm just like dying to get into. You know, you got Persona 3 Remake next year, which will definitely be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. That could be my most viewed video of all time, especially if I do the ending in some dramatic way or something. But I'm just rambling on at this point. Turned into some sort of just chatting thing. Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Solid 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed myself, but definitely not my favorite from Spike. It is what it is, though. That's gonna happen sometimes. Hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough, let's play, whatever you want to call it, and yes, stay tuned to see whatever I play next. Until then, though.